too. I have no idea how to defeat this.
Enhanced animal module 75.
I really have no idea.
Animal test 6308. Let's see.
And I think it's pretty scary. It scares me actually.
Judgment. Absorption test. I need to make adjustments. You might feel a little bit. And out in your dream. Shiver. I'm a rock. Calm down. You can't run. Pew pew. Hold still. I'm a rock. You can't run. Lights out. Judgment. Look at you, Bluebell. You huge freak fairy.
Holy boy. I can do it. Can't do it yet. Wonder what did I do last time? Let's review the lineup. Then later I'm gonna put the live chat on. I'm just researching about G36. I wanna make spaghetti. So maybe tomorrow I'm gonna buy ground meat so that we can make spaghetti, okay? Meow meow. Sorry, I'm so close. Sanguine. But let's do this first. What's the best artifact? The best artifact place. I think this is the one. Then I also have to buy when the Mercury drunk open. Oh, is it really 24 hours? Is it really? So I can go there later? never thought of that.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Shut up, boy. Meow.
You are not welcome here.
You can't run! Animal test 6308. Absorption test. You can't run! Shiver!
Wind blade!
Cut! Now I'm mad!
With the wind!
Animal test 6308.
That all you got?
Animal hypostasis. Judgment! I'm getting sick of
Never testing my patience.
Wind blade!
Hold still. Don't be nervous. Just relax.
Let's end this now.
Disappear!
Punishment. Stand clear. Let's see. Absorption test. Enhanced animal model. Judgment. You can't run. Stand clear.
Cryo swirl. It's hello there. Hello. Hi. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you always choose to do good rather than, yeah. Energy recharge. Let's just go higher and higher with cryo damage. Start them. Maybe let's do some grinding after this. Different character.
You are not welcome here.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Shiver.
Wind blade!
Animal hypostasis emulation. Yeah. Animal test 6308.
Now you're testing my patience.
He might feel a little prick.
Disappear!
I'm getting sick. You can't run. Absorption test. Contact. Judgment. Animal. schedule 75. Let's see.
Wind blade!
You can't run. Absorption test.
Regret.
Judgment.
Meow meow. Oh. I'm thinking about what kind of MOSFET I'm gonna put in there. As much as I want the digital trigger, it's not readily available in the Philippines. Version 3. I can't. No, I'm pretty stuck with Salvini. I cannot. Oh, it's you. Hello. Why do you keep on changing accounts? How are you gonna... If that's what you wanna do, then do that now. 9K, very low defense, 615. Nice! That's what I wanna do with him. Bewildering lights. Damage that. Shinora or Shinora? What do you want, Shinora or Shinora? Signature mix. Meow meow meow. When do I get this? Child. Continuous regeneration.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Good lord, it's a lot of text. Adventure.
Wind blade!
Yeah! Absorption test.
Meow meow meow. Get away, run away,
Stand clear.
I shouldn't have done that. Freaking waste of time. Omnipresent goal. Hara fruit. Hello, Kazu. You have a cute display pic. And now you can lose self-control. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Please.
Judgment!
Hachimi. Chin, chin,
Absorption
chin.
test!
Frozen.
Yeah!
Let it go. Let it
Wind
go.
blade.
How do I open this? What the frick? Too noisy.
Judgment! You can't run! Animal test 6308! What's new? Yeah! Judgment! Floaty boy! You can't run! Absorption test!
Battle. Get down from there. Just gotta wear it. And wet.
Yeah!
You know, I feel like the bad guy. Going around and beating people up. Are we the baddies?
Wind blade.
Feels like I'm being the bad guy.
Is this an answer from this world?
Hello. Meow, 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 meow. I'm still thinking about how I repaired my AK last year. So
Calm down! Animal tech! Stand clear!
I'm still thinking about how I can make it last. Like the cut-off lever. What else? Still has a nylon shim. It's not all metal. My AK is actually very powerful already. Like 380 on .23s, maybe that's 400. 400 FPS on .20 gram BBs. Giat. So I still have a chance to go to UP Town Center later for the event if I wanted to. Sticking out your gap for the rest, there's no way around it, so I gotta climb. Yacht for the wrestler.
Absorption test! Judgment! You can't run! Shiver! Stand clear! Swallow! Mark 2!
Disappear!
Animal test 6308! Judgment! What's new? Stand clear! Animal test 6308! Let's see! Absorption test!
Meow. Can we we like ban people in chat? Like if they're being abusive, or you can put them on timeout. They're being abusive and stuff. I'll put them on timeout. Hello. I wonder about those VTubers dubbing ones who you have to pay to chat. I mean, imagine they pay and then they're just gonna be abusive about it. No. Wasting money. But that's what they wanna do, so whatever. I don't wanna try to understand, because I don't have to. It's a long way up.
Stand clear. Absorption test. Enhanced animal module. You can't run. Judgment. Calm down. Animal test 6301. Yeah. Judgment.
The freaking Chainsaw Man theme. Wala yung Wang Shuin. Oh, the Temptation. Oh. Have I ever been here before? I don't think so.
Is this an answer from this world?
Let's go treasure hunting. Look.
Absorption test.
Oh.
Let's see.
Wind blade.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation. You can't run! Calm down! Absorption test.
blade!
Bro just disappeared. No.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Enhanced animal judgment.
Nagpapayang.
Let's see. Yeah. Absorption test. Judgment. You can't run. Yeah. Animal test 6308. Let's do
I'm gonna burn it. So let's burn it.
Got a job for me?
a very nice treasure for a very lovely person.
Meow meow meow.
Look alive! Stand clear. Absorption test. You can't run. Calm down. You're dead meat.
Well, how about that?
Treasure hunting.
Hi! Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Meow meow. Uy lang. Meow meow meow.
Let's go. Yeah! Animal test 6308.
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
Judgment. Absorption test. Buckle up.
I don't know how to get up there. Maybe from Wang Shuin, no? But whatever.
Animal test 6308.
Minecraft. Sorry. Ay, putik na trigger. I was gonna change my party. Storm, earth, fire. Heed my call.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Just sharpen my spear.
Why would I put Noel here? Anyway, let's go ahead. Oh, she's my healer. Okay.
Nice and spicy. Eat this!
With the wind!
Come a little closer.
Boba, get them! Steady as stone. Nice and spicy.
Wind blade!
And the fry.
Let's spark things up a little.
Boba, get
Yep. You're in for a little shock. Leave it all to me.
and the fry. Nice and spicy.
Wind blade!
You've been a naughty boy.
Boba, get them! And the fry. As a good night should.
Aray ko.
Steady as stone.
I accidentally pressed the Q.
Boba, get them!
Wind blade!
Ano bang gagawin mo dito? Artifacts. Cryo damage. Healing. I wonder what these do. energy recharge. So, how does her healing work? Regeneration. Maybe tomorrow. Then Tuesday. Next day of my shift. I'm neglected kaya. Alam mo, defense to yun. So what's her 1-7?
But
No, don't sing. Don't sing. HP. Physics, it's hard to ascend them. I need this.
add Thank you for add Astra.
Meow meow meow. See, that's it for today. For Genshin. Let's play something else. Excuse me. I think I have this COD World War 2. Yeah, I have it. Single player, but I don't want to. encounters I haven't played in a while. Badly designed. I'm talking about something in real life, not here. If you say so. Ano, tuloy ba tayo bukas? Tuloy ba tayo? UP Town Center. Instead of clowning around.
Let's roll.
Meow meow. Nico Nico me. Hachama chama. It stands for your mom.
Fire in the hole.
Your mama.
Throwing fire.
Secure the area. Got him.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Hey Mike. Be careful, Mike. Good job, son.
Best of the best.
You got a lot of bad guys to die. Chi.
Let's go.
Ew.
Throwing fire.
Meow meow meow.
Bro, man. Man, I have a penis and I'm telling you, you're a man.
It's
You're
hard.
not a woman. You're a man.
I know. I'm a grown man. I'm a
I
grown
know
man.
you're a man.
Yeah.
Decoy.
I'm a man. I'm a grown man.
Laying down smoke. Jury out. Counter-terrorists win. I will get stuck right into them.
Meow meow meow. Tumino. What the frick?
Incendiary. Deploying flash. Decoys out.
Pongkea.
Grenade out.
Motherf.
Throwing a grenade. Incendiary.
Middle.
Laying down smoke.
Middle is missing. Wrongly.
Jungle.
Throwing smoke.
Jungle.
Terrorists win.
Meow meow.
We are out of here.
Meow.
Meow meow motherf.
Ooga. Monkey.
Decoy. Grenade out. Deploying flashbang. Incendiary out. Incendiary.
He has a dingo.
Laying down smoke.
Bomb drop. Secure the objective.
Throwing smoke.
Parkour.
Flashbang.
Peter Parkour. China, China, China.
What the fuck?
Kina, Kina, Kina.
Move it, son.
What's up, homie? I'm Tony. From LC Songs.
Throwing fire. Grenade out. Throwing grenade. Incendiary.
City.
Decoy.
City. I don't know. T-base.
Counter-terrorists win. There's no stopping us.
Meow meow.
Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang. Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade.
Middle.
Throwing smoke. Deploying decoy.
Submit. Another one, submit.
Where? Middle.
Counter-terrorists win. We got this.
I go meow. I go meow. Crunchy Cat Luna.
Incendiary out.
Oh yeah,
Incendiary. Decoys out. Grenade out.
oh yeah.
Throwing smoke. Laying down smoke. Throwing fire.
A-side, he's here. A-side, he's hit.
Default.
A-side.
Bomb has been planted.
CD. All clear.
Diffusing. Bomb has been defused. Smoke. Counter-terrorist win. Good stuff. Come on, jump. Flashbang. Incendiary out. Throwing fire. Decoy. Grenade. Grenade out. Laying down smoke.
Yeah, under.
Throwing a grenade. Grenade out.
Apartment.
Check out.
Rotate way.
Bomb has been planted. Smoke! Grenade out.
I don't have kit.
Smoke.
I have kit.
No.
Terrorists win.
Meow meow. Go gaga.
Go.
Meow meow.
Grenade. Throwing smoke.
You have kit.
Diffusing. Run. Terrorists win.
Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Come back.
Gear up. We're going in. Deploying decoy.
What the frick?
Throwing fire. Grenade out. Defusing the bomb. Smoke. Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. We're really laying into them.
Meow meow meow.
Remember, this isn't a killing house anymore. This is real life. Incendiary. Incendiary. Incendiary out. Grenade out. Throwing a grenade. Throwing smoke. Grenade out. Bomb has been planted. Defusing. Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. We took the piss out of them. Let's move out. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Throwing fire. Did the area out.
One palace.
Throwing fire. Grenade out.
One CT, one.
Meow meow meow.
Terrorists win. Alright.
Alright. Meow meow.
Come on, let's go. Decoys out.
Meow meow meow. Ay putik.
Flashbang out. Activating the bomb. Grenade out. Molotov out. I'm going to plant this thing. Bomb has been planted. Firing Molotov.
Nice.
One kill left. It's low.
This is ours.
Kongo gaga. In my washing machine art, baby man inside.
Throwing a decoy. Deploying smoke shield. Grenade.
Got him.
Flashbang.
Kobe.
One shot. Short.
Throwing a Molotov.
Let the room clear. Last one, mark it.
I'm setting the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists
Meow meow.
right there. Yeah.
Meow meow. How much you need, Mambo? How much you need,
Can you
Mambo?
drop? Yellow?
Mambo.
Can you drop AK, please?
Forward.
I don't have AK in my inventory.
Okay.
Throwing smoke.
How much you need, Mambo?
Decoy.
Mambo. Mambo. Noni nan. Mambo.
I'm throwing a grenade. Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang. Throwing bomb. Molotov out.
One shot.
Oh man. City. Ticket booth. You got him. Bye-bye. See, I don't have EK in my buy menu. Got no one to talk to right now. It's pretty boring and lonely, you know.
fates. It reveals the secrets of the past.
Multiplayer campaign. They're all locked. ceramic paint.
Drink Mogu Mogu. Bell code under the cap on mogumogu.com to win amazing prizes. Try now.
Kilo Code is a powerful, open source AI coding assistant that supercharges your development workflow.
Welcome back, everyone. We have something a little bit different today. I'm with Jimmy from Scallywag Custom, and riding through the Panhandle, decided to stop in because we've seen some of their work they do on social media, and it's pretty impressive. Specifically, Cerakote work. They do a lot of really cool patterns, just whatever the customer wants, but they also do some other stuff. So what do you guys do here?
So we do anything from, we do webinars where we go and do reviews of different types of weapons and different types of accessories and stuff like that. And so we have a webinar site, and that's called Scallywags Reviews. And then we do custom guns is what we do the most of. We build guns from scratch. Sometimes customers will send us their guns.
Okay.
We'll modify them however they want. Sometimes we just do guns from scratch, then we sell them on our website. But honestly, mostly customers send us guns and they tell us to do it how we want to do it.
Okay.
And they like some of our inspiration and everything, and some of our styles. We kind of have a certain style that we're known for. So a lot of the times we get blank canvases sent to us.
Gotcha. So as you probably heard, there's timers going off in the background because there is work being done behind us. So today what we're going to do is I think we're going to do kind of a mix of a few different Cerakote options, but the one that got me in the door here was he posted on social media that he was doing an M81 camouflage pattern, and I was like, my audience would love that.
Yeah.
God's plaid.
Absolutely.
So we're going to do that, just kind of walk you guys through the process, because I have never Cerakoted anything, at least not properly anyway. I've spray painted stuff in my backyard, you know, and that doesn't count. So we're going to have a pro here walk us through the process so that way you guys can see what it takes to make the guns look like this. So as I learned earlier, the actual process to Cerakote a firearm, you know, from the start to finish takes hours. So we're not going to do that full process in this video, obviously, because you guys, your time is valuable. So what I want to do is kind of walk you through the steps, if you will. So what's the first thing that happens when a gun comes in?
So we get a gun in, we get it all checked in and everything, and we're going to assign a tub to a customer. And then we're going to take that gun down. First, we're going to we'll have an order with the customer, or even if we're doing it freestyle, we'll decide what's going to get painted and what's not going to get painted, because you don't paint every single piece. All these pieces have to go in the oven and have to be able to withstand certain temperatures, so not everything's paintable. But we take all the parts we're not going to paint, usually like barrels. Very rarely do we paint a barrel. I usually recommend not painting barrels. Magazines, stuff like that, we're going to put, and then all your internal pieces we put over here, and we bag everything up individually. You know, organization's everything.
I like that.
And then we take the two pieces that we're going to Cerakote, or however many pieces it's going to be, and move to the next step.
So we've arrived at the next step, and what is it?
So the next step is we have to get all the grease out of these things before we can paint them. So we're going to go into a 50-50 mix of degreaser and water, and it's going to go in there for 1 hour. After an hour, we're going to pull it out, rinse it off, and then our last step of prepping this thing for grease, we're going to put it in the oven for an hour to make sure that all the rest of the grease bakes out.
And the next step is, I'm guessing, the blast chamber?
Yeah, so as soon as it comes out of the oven, we check it, make sure all the grease is off of it, and as long as it's degreased, it's going to go right in here. And we use an aluminum oxide, and we're going to blast, polymer's going to get blasted at one pressure, and metal's going to get blasted at another pressure. You have to be careful, you can eat polymer up, and paint's not going to cover that. So yeah, that'll be the next step, and after we sandblast it, it's ready to go to the rack for paint.
All right.
So now we're going to mix the paint up, make sure we have the right hardener, decide what sheen we're going to use and all that, mix the paint, get it filtered, put it in the paint gun, and then come over here to the paint booth.
And then are you guys using actual Cerakote brand Cerakote?
Yes, we use Cerakote brand Cerakote. Primarily what we use 99% of the time. Every once in a while we might use some other products. Sometimes people want like what's called gun candy that shimmers and stuff like that. So sometimes we'll use other products, but we're 99% Cerakote.
Drink Mogu Mogu today. Bell code under the cap on mogumogu.com to win amazing prizes. Try now.
Gotcha. So after the parts are painted, they go in the oven. How long does that take?
About 15 minutes. What we call flash. We just want to get the paint dry enough that we can put a layer of stencils on, but we don't want it to harden.
Okay. All right, so speaking of that, stencils, we're doing the M81 pattern here. So stencils, how do you guys make these?
Well, we have a machine
I haven't lost anyone yet.
that it's a graphic vinyl cutter that'll cut these out for us. We use what's called high heat vinyl. And this vinyl you can go into the oven up to about 180 to 200 degrees and not have to worry about it killing too bad. And the adhesive doesn't stick to the paint. So it's a pretty expensive vinyl, but that's what you have to do this.
Yeah, just to get those details on the edges, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, so then stick them on there.
Yeah, go ahead and put some on.
Do it.
So the first layer is black, and when you're doing M81, the black is the squigglies you see. So you want to use squigglies because that's what gives M81 its distinct pattern. And there's no right or wrong way really to put these on. You're just going to find spots. So we're doing 4 colors. So a fourth of the gun roughly you want each color. So we're just going to kind of eyeball what looks like a fourth to us and put the squigglies on here.
All right, we got the stencils on, but before we put the camo finish on there, I do want to mention that this is a Mug Club episode, so we're going to do the free version here of the Cerakote process, all of that for Rumble as well as YouTube, and then we're going to head over to Mug Club where we do viewer exclusive content. This week, we're going to be talking about what the heck just happened in Washington State with their magazine ban and their injunction that happened in 88 minutes, or reversal, I should say. How the heck did that happen? That's pretty insane. And then we're also going to take viewer question and answers, as we always do this week. We're going to have Jenny here to give us a different perspective than we typically would. But if you guys are interested, there should be a code here on your screen that will get you guys a free month of the Mug Club membership. Of course, there's other creators over there that are creating exclusive content as well. Myself, Alex Jones, Hodge Twins, Steven, of course. There's probably other Brian Callen, lots of folks over there. So if you're interested, check that out. Now let's get back to the video.
We haven't lost anyone. You're probably crying right now. The opponent is crying right now, probably. Bro, we haven't lost anyone. Oh, we lost one guy.
For the Chaos Gods! Master! Chosen!
Oh, we lost another one. Okay, we lost 3 people. Oh! I feel like that scorpion is gonna get lots of us.
Chaos Warriors of Thor.
I think they gave up. Yep, the scorpion got 12 of us. And their hero unit got 1. It's a nice win. Feels like cheating. What? They don't wanna play with me. Oh, hello. What the? Bro. Oh, that's not right. Why would you blaspheme against? Oh well.
.com. You can go there. It's got email address.
Cool designs that these guys here have done. If you guys are interested in, so we've got 1 code of FDE on there. There's more to go. We will be rolling that footage in here as you guys are watching. I don't want to show every little step, like I said, just for the sake of brevity, to make the video a little bit more consumable, and you guys are going to see the end product. Additionally, we should be rolling in some other really cool designs that these guys here have done. If you guys are interested in checking out what they do, where's the best place for them to find you?
Scallywagscustoms.com. You can go there. It's got email address and a phone number for us. Just give us a call. Shoot us an email is probably the best way to get a hold of us nowadays. Email goes right to our phone wherever we're at.
Right, that makes sense. Additionally, they are on Twitter. That is because of me. I nagged them to get on there because they've been using Facebook, so they're on Facebook as well if you guys want to check them out. But as we all know, that is a dying platform.
Right.
So what's the rest of the process look like here for the Cerakote? So we have that FDE coat on there. Then what?
We'll add another layer of stickers, of stencils. We'll put a layer of Highland Green. And then we'll put another layer of stencils on it. Our final coat will be what we call chocolate brown to finish out that M81 pattern.
And then every step along the way with each color, you have to put it back in the oven for hardening?
Yeah, every time we put a layer of stencils and a layer of paint on it, it has to go in the oven for about 15 minutes to harden that paint enough to be able to put another coat on there.
Right.
And then at the end, we're going to bake it for about 2 hours.
Okay. Yep. So you guys are seeing a highly sped up version of it here and seeing the end product, but it is a cool process to see for sure. If you guys have questions about it, definitely post down below. Hopefully you'll come over in the comment section at least for a couple days after the video goes live. Try to answer those questions.
Absolutely.
And if you guys are new here and you like what you saw and you like the video, hit the subscribe button. If you've already done that, you're not seeing 2 to 4 videos a week here on the channel, make sure you sign up for my email at the website here on your screen. This email goes out once a month and it has all the videos since the previous month's email went out, so that way there's no big tech giant censoring your eyes from my content. Additionally, we have daily deals. That email goes out every day. It has 8 of the best products that we find around the internet: guns, ammo, optics, whatever it is, if the products are in that email on that particular day, it's the cheapest I know of anywhere on the internet for that product because I've already done the price comparisons for you. So hopefully that saves you guys some time and saves you some money as well. And we're closing it out here on YouTube and Rumble. We're gonna head over to Mug Club for the rest of the video. We'll see you there.
First shots at the P10C ported. Let's see. Hard to do better than that.
Welcome back, everyone. As you probably guessed from the thumbnail and that intro, we're going over this gun right here. This is the relatively new, it's been out for a few weeks now, CZ P10C ported. And basically it is a fully overhauled version of their old P10C. There's actually a number of differences. It's not just the port. They didn't just take this gun, which I have a review of from many years ago. They didn't just take this gun and put a port on it. There are a number of different things. They definitely kept some of the good things in my opinion and changed some things that some people were definitely asking for. So I suppose with that, let's just get into it. We'll start here at the bottom with the magazine well and then work our way up for some semblance of order like we typically do. Magazines are going to be one of the changes on the gun. So originally, the P10Cs here had ambidextrous mag releases. And actually in my review back then, I said, I don't like ambidextrous mag releases because I say that in all videos where I'm talking about ambidextrous mag releases that aren't paddles anyway. And the reason for that is they can be bumped. So CZ apparently 4 or 5 years ago actually made a rolling change in their lineup and changed their magazines to accommodate for a single side mag release, which I definitely think is the superior way to do it, my personal opinion anyway. As you can see, these ones, the originals, will not fit in there. So just know that. However, the new P10C ported magazines will work just fine and function just fine in the original. The reason for that is obviously on the new versions here, as you guys can see, they have 2 cuts in the body for both different points where the actual latches are versus the single cut that you had here on the original. So that, in my opinion, is definitely a welcome improvement. Having, actually fixed the magazine release, it is reversible. So that way, if you are left-handed and you want to put it over on the right side of the gun, you can still do that. And the magazine release is well executed in my opinion. It sticks out enough to easily be able to press it and have your mags drop free, which of course they certainly do, but it's not so large that you're going to accidentally hit it with your support hand. Some guns definitely have that, at least with my grip anyway. This one we didn't see that at all, so well done on them for that. Another thing that is nice is that we have this slight bevel here on the bottom of the grip, and that is so if you happen to get a double feed malfunction, you can actually grip and rip on the base plate of the magazine. Again, well done there in my personal opinion. The actual back straps are interchangeable for your hands and how you want to set it up. I actually have the medium one on there. It came with a small one. They actually have an extra large, or rather a large as well. And there are a ton of different aftermarket companies that already offer these. So if you want to get like a brass one or something like that to add the weight, it's definitely available for you. Now let's talk about the texture. The texture, in my opinion, is very good with one exception. So basically the same texture as the original, which a lot of people do, like myself included. It is aggressive, but not super aggressive until you actually grip it, if that makes sense. Once you grip into it with some tension, it definitely bites into your hand, which is nice. Exactly what I want. As I'm filming this video right now, it's in the upper 90s here in Florida. My hands are sweaty and I definitely feel like I have a good grip and good command of the firearm itself as I'm holding it. That said, one thing that I wish they did in terms of the grip texture was continuing it up a little bit higher on the pistol. Something I talk about in a lot of different guns. A lot of guns don't do that for whatever reason, but when you come in here with your sport hand, you're kind of gripping onto slippery plastic. It's not that bad because the gun has a very low bore axis and a very low, I guess, recoil impulse, especially with that comp that we'll get to here in just a second. But it definitely is an improvement they could do. In fact, on their new Nocturne series of pistols, they actually changed that from the original. So somebody at CZ is thinking about it, just for whatever reason it didn't get applied to this gun. Not a big deal in my opinion, but it is something to point out there. The ambidextrous slide release is basically the same as it always was. I like it. It doesn't protrude a lot. It's easy to hit, so no issues at all on that one. That said, one thing I did have happen on this firearm once in our testing is that it didn't lock back on the last round, so it's still big enough that if you have a certain grip, you might accidentally be mashing on it under recoil and not allowing the slide to lock back. That said, that's a user issue. It's not a gun issue, so I'm completely fine with that.
I'm just looking here, but I'm not looking to buy. Just looking.
Moving on to the trigger itself, it is fantastic. I'm just sticking the magazine in and pulling it out at this point, apparently for no reason. But getting into the trigger, to me it feels actually identical to the original, which is a compliment. The CZ P10C and F, when they came out, had some of the best triggers on the market, bar none, and they continued that. I don't see why they would change it. I wouldn't have changed it. They didn't, so smart on them for that. Of course, we have our trigger safety, and with everything in the news right now, that seems like a pretty good idea. But you can pull as hard as you want on the actual trigger unless you depress that little dingus, as a lot of folks call it. It will not fire. Additionally, the gun is completely drop safe. There's a striker fire on the inside that we'll probably take a look at here in just a second. But basically, let's zoom in here for you guys on the trigger, and you guys can see we definitely have a notable take up. It actually has resistance, unlike some guns, and then you hit a wall, very well-defined wall. And then the break right there is super crisp. On my gauge, it's coming in just under 5 pounds. It's like 4 pounds and 14 ounces, 4 pounds and 15 ounces. And then the reset, very short but tactile. It throws your trigger forward, which I think is very important. It's something that, especially if you want to get on the gun and shoot quickly, which this gun definitely is designed to do with that comp on there. Again, very clean break, great reset. If you're not shooting this gun well, it is not the trigger's fault. It is your fault, no doubt about it. So, trigger guard there is relatively large, larger than most, and I think some of that has to do, of course, with where this gun was designed. A lot of people over there in Europe in the cold climates are wearing gloves, police officers, etc., military folks. You definitely have a lot of room in there that you can get your finger in without actually hitting the trigger. So, if you're in a cold climate, that definitely is a benefit for you. Continuing forward onto the dust cover, we do have a light rail on there, so any of your major, your TLR, Streamlight, your Surefire X300s, all of those will fit on there just fine. Additionally, the actual front of the trigger guard has some checkering built in there, so that way if you're somebody who shoots like that, you probably will dig that. It also has a little bit of a hook on there, which will help with that technique as well if you are somebody who is into that. With more than 350 million firearms in the US, the time has never been better to learn how to be a gunsmith. Sonoran Desert Institute offers online firearms technology education with hands-on labs and materials shipped right to your door. Course topics range from AR-10, AR-15, 1911 armorers options to shooting sports management, ballistics, gunsmithing, and more. Get your education and turn your passion for firearms into a successful career with the good folks over at SDI. Visit sdi.edu or call the number here on your screen, 480-999-4767 to get started. Now, if you guys are interested in SDI, you may actually see me in some of the courses because I have worked with them in the past. Definitely recommend them. Now let's get back into this P10C and the slide itself. I think in order to do that and kind of show you the differences, it's best to kind of compare them side by side. There definitely are a number of differences on the slide. That said, from everything I've read in my testing as well, all the holsters are compatible between the two, but there are definitely some differences. So here on the new one, up here on the front, the actual serrations go higher up into the slide itself, so they're just bigger in every way. Additionally, up here on the front, we do have serrations. I think that's for the guys who like to come under and press check or do any type of fancy John Wick style manipulations. So if you're into that, there is that. Additionally, the actual cutout here on the side, the relief champering is different on both. It's noticeable when you actually handle them side by side. And one of the bigger differences outside of the port that we will get to here in just a second is going to be the sights on this one. So the original had proprietary sight design. They were tritium sights, which are very good sights, nothing wrong with them at all. However, again, they're proprietary in design. Now the ones that come on this firearm are the SIG pattern or the FN pattern sights, so very common. And basically any type of sight configuration, whatever your preference is, you can get them for this firearm because it is an extremely common pattern. And the sights that actually come on the pistol are not the ones that you guys see me holding here. They are a steel 3-dot photoluminescent type of sight setup. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. They're perfectly fine. However, I prefer other designs, and obviously because the pattern is so common like we talked about, there's plenty of options. We reached out to our friends over at XS Sights. Definitely check them out if you guys are interested. They make a ton of different options for this sight configuration, and we got this set that we put on there. Easy to put in, just drift them in with that dovetail design on both the front and the back, and you're good to go. These ones here are set up so that way if we actually are gonna run an optic on there, we'd be able to like lower 1/4 or lower 1/3 co-witness it. Now let's talk about the optic. Optic plate, it is a plate system, right? So it's not direct milled for any type of optic. Some of the other CZ guns out there on the market are, this one is not. You have to get your plates, however, they're not very expensive. So I do like that. There's pros and cons, right? The con is that you do have to get a plate if you want to run an optic on it. It doesn't come with one. The pro is they're relatively inexpensive over on CZ's website. They make them for all the major, footprints, if you will, Acro, Trijicon, Delta Point, etc. They're over there if you guys do want them, but again, it does not come with it. Continuing forward onto the barrel itself, the barrel is quite different in this gun than the original, and again, it's not just a port. They made it into sort of like a bull barrel design, and if you want to swap barrels from each gun into the other side, you can't. It doesn't fit because they made this barrel, according to the marketing literature anyway, 10% stronger and 10% thicker. That definitely checks out. It has a really nice crown out here on the end. Obviously, it's cold hammer forged like all the CZ barrels out there and has that nitride finish. So, I mean, it's going to last virtually forever. Good luck trying to shoot one of these things out. But one thing that I don't have the answer for, and maybe you guys can let me know down below in the comment section, is what that notch in the back of the barrel is. And it is not a loaded chamber indicator because the actual notch in there doesn't go into the chamber at all. So you can't see in there, but there is a little notch there. I'm not sure what it's for. I'm sure there is a reason. I just don't know what it is. All right, now let's continue on forward to the star of the show, what everybody wants to see, that chunk comp up front. How does it work? Well, I'm supposed to answer that. Let's check out some videos of me shooting both guns side by side, both with 124 grain Minuteman munitions, and then come back and talk about it. Now let's see how they shoot side by side in a bill drill here at about 12 yards. Both of them have weapon lights, same ammo, same everything. Let's get to it. We'll roll in some slowish motion footage as well to compare them.
Your top tower is under attack.
Hopefully that video footage helped you guys out in terms of understanding the recoil difference. It absolutely shoots flatter. How much? I don't know. I have a really nice crown out here. I'm sure they shoot side. Hopefully that video footage helped you guys out in terms of understanding the recoil difference. It absolutely shoots flatter. How much? I don't know. I have no way to actually quantify that. If I had to guess, somewhere between 10 and 30%. Somewhere in that range. The benefits of that, of course, are going to be that you're able to get rounds on target quicker, especially with this very ergonomic grip. Great trigger, and that comp. The gun is definitely a fast gun in terms of a polymer frame gun that weighs what this weighs. There's a lot of like steel frame guns and stuff like that that are going to be equivalent. However, you're paying the penalty with those of the weight, right? So with this one, you don't have that. Downside of the comp is, of course, that it is going to be a little bit louder and you get a little bit less velocity. So in terms of loudness, I've actually tested this several times, and most comps or ports are going to give you roughly 3 to 5 decibels louder in terms of the signature at the ear than what you would get without it, which is in some cases significant. If you're indoors, it's definitely something to think about. Now, one thing they got right here in terms of this port or compensator design, depending on what you want to call it, is they actually stop the rifling on the barrel on the inside just before that little chamber there where the port is starts. And the reason for that, for folks who don't know, is that as your projectiles are going through there, if the rifling is still where the port is, it can shear off part of the jacket, and that can just cause issues that you really don't want. A lot of the early comped guns had that issue. They've kind of learned the lesson over the years, but not all companies have gotten it right, but CZ definitely did on this one. So kudos to them for that. Disassembly on the gun is very, very simple. Basically, it's very much so like the Glock, safe direction. Pull back slightly on the slide, then you hit these two little tabs here, release it, and everything comes off. There are some differences actually in the internals of the frame. I believe the reason for that is to accommodate for the different magazine system, but looking at them back to back, they are different. Recoil, guide rod, and spring weight feels the same to me. I'm not sure if it is, but it does feel that way. And then the barrel is like laughably large. I mean, this thing is huge for a striker fired gun. It's super thick. Look at the lugs on that thing. I mean, that is a beefy barrel. All the inside of the gun looks very well done, as you'd expect. Very good night threading on here. I've not had a CZ gun rust on me ever, and the only other brand I could think of that I can say that for is HK. So there must be something to that European nitriding or nitrocarburizing that they're doing over there, because this thing, it feels great. It has good surface hardness, lubricity, all those sorts of things, and no rust, even out here in the humidity in the south. And then of course reassembly is just racking it back on there and you are good to go. And with that, we just have a few other things to go over before we close the video out. Number one, it does come with 2 extended base plates if you guys want to add them on there. That is a +2 to the baseline magazine, which of course is 15 rounds. They do make band compliant versions if you guys live behind enemy lines. Another thing that comes in the box, in addition to the back straps that we already talked about, is a snap cap. So that way, if you guys want to extend the life of your striker, you can do so. Do you need it? Probably not, but it's good to have, and why not? It comes with it. So that certainly is good. It also comes with a cleaning rod for those of you guys that are interested in that. Now let's talk reliability and price point, because that's what really matters at the end of the day, right? To most of you guys. Right now we have 600 rounds through this gun. Almost all of that was Minute Ammunition's 124 and 147 grain. However, we also ran some hollow points through it, some 147 grain Fiocchi hollow points. So let's check out how that went. Hollow points from our friends at Firearms Depot. Make sure it runs that. I don't think it'll be an issue, but catch. We'll find out.
Good plan.
Ran those hollow points just fine, exactly as you would expect for this gun. The P10C has an excellent reputation for reliability, and this one is no different. However, a lot of people would be concerned because a lot of times older guns can be less reliable. This one has been 100% to date. Not a super high round count, but given the fact that it is a close relative of the early one that I also have a ton of rounds through, I feel very confident in saying it's a reliable gun that you absolutely can trust if you go out and pick one up. Now, picking one up. Price point on this one, right? The MSRP, I believe, is roughly the same as the original. However, street price, I will tell you that is not the case. Those of you guys who follow me on social media or are subscribed to my Daily Deals email have already seen this many times in your feed or in your inbox, because the price point on this is very attractive, in my opinion, for what you get. In many cases, again, if you guys are following me, you will see this for sub 500 units of measure. Of course, you can't say price point on YouTube anymore, but whatever the units of measure are in your country, in my country, it's 500 or less many times. So that certainly is a very feature-loaded gun for the price point, in my opinion, or from what I've seen anyway, in terms of comped or ported guns from reputable manufacturers, whatever that means to you. It's the cheapest one that I know of. CZ definitely fits the category of a reputable manufacturer. They have a great reputation of making high quality products, and this one is no different in my opinion. So if that fits what you guys are looking for, then I absolutely would recommend it. So I think with that, that's all I got for you. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, you can post them down below in the comment section as always. If you guys have hit the subscribe button on both Rumble and on YouTube, and you're not seeing 2 to 4 videos a week here on the channel, you are being censored by an algorithm from my content. A couple ways to get around that. Number one, you can sign up for my email at the website here on your screen. This will get you put on 2 different lists. One of those lists goes out once a month with just 1 email, and it has all the videos since the previous month's email went out, so that way there's no big tech giant censoring your eyes from my content. It'll also get you put on the Daily Deals email, where, if you guys were following along earlier, again, this has been featured many times at a good price, but it typically has about 8 to 10 of the best deals that we find around the internet on a given day. So I go out and do all the price comparisons, and then if it checks out, either guns, gear, ammo, optics, lights, all that type of stuff, if it's the cheapest I know of anywhere on the internet, it will go in the daily deals email and go out to you guys, so that way it saves you guys some time and hopefully saves you some money as well, because I've already done the comparisons for you. Additionally, we have an SMS service that you can sign up for. This goes out at most once a day, and it has either a smoking deal that is very likely to sell out, or it has the latest video that has dropped, once again, getting around the algorithm and letting you guys actually see my content. And with that, that's pretty much all I got for you. Thank you always, as always, rather, for watching, and I look forward to seeing everybody in the next video.
Safe word.
Let's go.
What do you see? The night sees all.
Let's be the night.
Right. Yes. Your top tower has fallen.
Good plan.
Welcome back, everyone. As you probably guessed from the thumbnail and the title, we are going to be talking about the Senate passing the big, beautiful bill today, and basically how that impacts the Second Amendment. So, if you recall, when the bill left the House, it had the Hearing Protection Act in there, and it was the full act, so that way it was going to remove suppressors from the NFA and also remove the tax stamp, and they would be transferred and treated as a firearm. So basically just a 4473 immediate transfer, no registry. Back when that happened, I made a video, and many others did as well, calling for the Senate to introduce the Short Act. And what that would do would remove short barrel rifles, short barrel shotguns, etc. From the NFA as well. Basically, they transfer just like any other firearm, no registry, nothing, no additional tax, no extra fingerprints, no sheriff notification, none of that nonsense. So those were added in, and then the Senate parliamentarian, who is an unelected bureaucrat, who was appointed by Harry Reid and serves at the pleasure of Republican John Thune, meaning that yes, he could fire her. He did not. She went in there and took both of those, the taxes anyway, out of the both of those bills, but left both of the items, suppressors, short barrel shotguns, short barrel rifles, etc., on the NFA. She did that because she claims they don't comply with the bird rule. That's absolutely not true. I've made videos on this in the past, specifically the Hearing Protection Act, specifically that one, but the Short Act as well. Specifically, the Hearing Protection Act was written in a specific way to comply with the bird rule. As I mentioned on a video, I believe I did with Jared on Friday, talking about when this kind of was happening. That is not her place as an unelected bureaucrat serving in the Senate, reviewing legislation to do. If that was going to be challenged, whether or not it was compliant with the bird rule. And the bird rule just has to do with taxes and what can pass about 60 votes. That's essentially what it is. And this rule absolutely is compliant with it. Both of them are. Both of the bills, rather, I should say, are compliant with it. Regardless, it's not her job to make that decision. There's 100 senators. One of them can make that decision one way or another, and there's also a appellate court that could review this after it passes. Regardless, it was stripped out, and it was passed by the Senate today with J.D. Vance breaking the tie vote. So right now it's going to go back to the U.S. House, which this is why it's important for all of you. So right now it can still be added right back in. The United States House can add both of those in, the HPA and the Short Act, as originally written, which will again remove them from the NFA, which is exactly what we want. And there should be a number here on your screen to call Mike Johnson, information to email them, and all of those other things will be down below in the video description. But definitely get on there, let them know. Again, you want HPA put back in, no registry, no nothing. Same with the Short Act. Now, with that, let's discuss what is currently going on. So if it goes forward, let's just hypothetically say, again, to be clear, I am not rooting for this. I do not want this to happen. I want these items removed from the NFA, National Firearms Act, registry. That is the easiest way to dismantle them. Groups like the NRA and other type of compromising groups are trying to say this is a good thing today. Here's what I will say. It's better than absolutely nothing. However, the alternative, meaning removing them, is still an option. So why would you even entertain it at this point? But the reason they're saying it, and people who kind of understand how this works, hopefully the F-22s overhead aren't too loud, but they are running around today all day. But the reason people on our side who are saying this is a good thing are saying so is because There have been several over the years court cases where the NFA itself has been challenged because, of course, you are taxing a right. And in every one of those cases, the reason they have been upheld when they're appealing it on that basis is because they say Congress has the right to tax, period. And it's not a blanket ban or a registry or anything like that. It is just a tax. It is primarily a tax. That's what all the government rulings have said over the years. So if you remove the tax from it, the next time it goes before a court, they could strip it out of the NFA because that tax, sort of like overhead cover, if you will, isn't there. It's the same reason, if you guys remember years ago, when Obamacare went before the Supreme Court, they said the reason Obamacare was constitutional is because it was a tax, which, again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying the courts have been very consistent on these sorts of things. So now, the next time it goes before the court goes about imagine if it was passed, then they can challenge that in court. However, that is a hypothetical in the future. I don't want to wait on that. I don't want to risk that. Again, throughout my entire life and even my parents' life, the NFA has been a thing. These items have been unconstitutionally restricted, and right now we have the ability to fix it. It's very simple. Put them back in. Tell the senators to do their job and overrule this lady, because you absolutely can overrule a Senate parliamentarian. You can also fire them. The Senate parliamentarian was fired during a reconciliation process, which is the technical term for what this bill is, in 2001 by a Republican. It's totally doable. You can do it again and just put it right back in the bill. So again, it is totally possible.
Hello,
to go in
who's there?
first in the
Sora.
House. Hopefully,
Hello,
both of the provisions back.
I'm listening to a YouTuber. How are you? I hope you always choose to do good, even if the world isn't good to you.
Insignificant. Dire's courier has been killed. Attack! Lucent beam!
So, what do you want to talk about? I'm just looking at airsoft guns. Looking at JG. Where's JG? Double Eagle. Jingo. Golden Eagle. Seven 3, 7 5. 7 flat, 8. They're pretty popular, so they're always out of stock. See, out of stock.
Into battle! Your top tower is under attack. Catch! Your bottom tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack. Fear the moon. Your top tower has fallen. Taste my steel. Death approaches. Smiles upon me. Heads up. Your mid.
I'm looking at the MP5s. They're always, they're always out of stock because they're popular. You're so pretty, you're so popular.
On the prowl. 5-star light. Your top tower is under attack.
I saw a woman using this one last time. Star Dragon.
Your middle tower is under attack. No time to lose. This will hurt. Your middle tower is under attack. Slice. Your bottom barracks has fallen. Your bottom barracks has fallen. Let's go. Who dares? For Dark Moon. Another death.
You're so pretty. I unironically love that song.
I'm not ready.
So pretty. You're so popular. I don't like the ICS system. It's pneumatic, the blowback. You know, after this, I think I gotta go to the washroom. Like, washroom. Number 2.
Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle barracks are under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Your middle barracks are under attack. Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle barracks has fallen.
Monster kill!
Far the night. Absolutely. I'm under attack. Retreat that. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
What unit is this, Masada?
tower has fallen. Your ancient is under attack. We ride. Your ancient is under attack. Radiant victory.
That was fun. And I gotta go now, guys. See you next time, okay? Bye bye. Bye bye.